Jimmy Carragher got some no kind about Mohamed Salah. I remember the last time yeah Ballon d'Or issue no. You boldly made a suggestion that even we some of the Africans we don't cherish the AFCON.
Why do we have to sit down and allow them to get from day one? Say some of the people even think say yene one and so.
Oh yeah. And Oko Liverpool from goalkeeping after say Alisson Prime. Kelleher ebe demu ebe Chelsea, he's one of the best goalkeepers. Koba say Chelsea and other clubs are even Chelsea. I mean that guy Alisson Ababe taking the post back. He's been making a lot of saves in terms of the ball contribution. Everything is perfect. We check your back line now. Their defense is solid. Their midfield. I mean since Orban he has transformed Gravenberch to be one of the best midfielders in the league. Yahu Dominic Szoboszlai day in day out. McAllister. Salah being the best player this season. You see Salah Ashe I contributed to 40 plus goals this season. List to all 40 plus goals this season, and you see he has been consistent in the Premier League. The last time we can in Ballon d'Or on WhatsApp no, and it raised a lot of questions about how he has been consistent in the Premier League for more than 5 years, 6 years, and yes, still people don't see the impact. And you see Salah will go into the books as one of the best players on our Premier League. In fact, both top 3, top 5 attackers you won't mention names Omba Brandt and Eddie Mohamed Salah, because you look at the Premier League top scorers, all-time top scorers, and you see that Salah has 182 goals in the Premier League currently. Salah has 122 goals in the Premier League currently, and if you check it, league log now say the stats concerning the all-time players or match goals the Premier League, Salah is a kaka crab into the top zone with players more on Alan Shearer 441 games, Asher 220 goals, Harry Kane at a second with 213 goals, Wayne Rooney 208 goals, and Andy Cole share 187 goals, and Branton the Sergio Kun Aguero 275 games or share 184 goals. And right now Mohamed Salah have 182 goals, just 2 goals away from breaking Branton the Kun Aguero, and just 5 goals from breaking and the goals. And you see, it might be if Mohamed Salah doesn't even continue for Liverpool this season, from the following season, it's obvious that the top 5 or the top 4 he might enter into it, and he will be the best ever African player to play in the Premier League, because the kind of records, the kind of goals and numbers he's been gaining for Liverpool, obvious that Obed in the second Premier League title with Liverpool. It's also clear and possible that he can also win his second Champions League with Liverpool after several going to the final sometime in Madrid. Sonny Sejero must take and Liverpool and me and win. So I mean Mohamed Salah has been consistent for a while now. And say list to that game after Manchester City game and City show Liverpool show Mutu, it's clear that City, MSA, Abranta and Erling Haaland absence, and Omar Mamouche and all these guys couldn't live up to expectation. I mean, if you give money Madrid boy now, if Mamouche is still going to lead the lines, it was obvious that still Liverpool were going to keep a clean sheet. And you see, one thing is Listo, game Salah and City boy, or they are breaking 6 records, and Asankoko Rezi. After weekend game, na kwako raise that Ballon d'Or issue Jimmy Carragher Sembia. I mean the the African continent, and a lot of people believe that former Liverpool legend, and sometimes they believe that he hasn't been fair to Mohamed Salah for some time now. And even that video now, showed no Sky Sports for Sky Sports YouTube at least my editing video no more posting that part because it's embarrassing, and Sky Sports was part of the people who was AFCON last year AFCON or a Barcelona until Mohamed Salah about the first player in the Premier League history was 40 plus, and I was involved in 40 plus goals in 2 different seasons. It been see that say player B in 2 different seasons why share more than 20 goals. I provide them assist the goals and assist Nebuma every 40 plus contributions in a single season 2 times to be anywhere YAB. Mohamed Salah I make it that record though. Was also the first player in Europe top 5 leagues, you know, in the Bundesliga, La Liga, Serie A, EPL, any top 5 leagues in the French league, you know. Or no, any the first player in the top 5 league who directly involves in 50 goals across all competitions this season. So this season, Salah was 50 plus goals, contributions across the EFL, the FA Cup, Champions League, and what have you. No other player in the European top 5 leagues and contributed to more goals than Mohamed Salah this season. Mohamed Salah was share goal and a was assisted in 11 Premier League games this season. 11 Premier League games this season, about of the 20 plus games are born. 11 or share goal as also assisted, and the most by a player in a single season out of Europe for your top 5 leagues. The last time OBSR record was when Abranta and the Eddie Leo Andre Messi AAB in 2014-2015 season for FC Barcelona. And so in the Premier League, but then across the top 5 leagues, the only player or EAB in 12 times was Abranta and the Eddie Leo Messi in 2014-2015. And looking at the number of matches at least to Akan, and the performance and improvement day in day out, Mohamed Salah identity for Iron Strong team now. It means that there's going to be a game he will score and he will also assist. I'll bet me setting a new record with that. Mohamed Salah listo or provided more assists in 2024-2025 season than any other Liverpool player in a single season. 16 assists. Until what check Liverpool career, no player and what make it sa record. The last time no OBS record was a former player no kita sa record, which was opinion I think I'm trying to get them Steve McManaman, and he make his record 15 assists in the 1995 and 1996 season. Since then, no Liverpool player in the history of the club has provided 16 assists in a single season in the Premier League. And listo, and also it raised a lot of attention about Mohamed Salah. And you see the another one said he's the first player in the Premier League history so bit match goal as assisted in both games against the reigning champions in that season. So Ubeshia Manchester, the champions of the Premier League that season, Ubeshia goal, Ubeshia make assist is something that it doesn't happen. And Mohamed Salah Ababe, the first player in the Premier League, why sa record. Another one so say Salah is also the first player who share 25 plus goals as also reached 15 plus assists in the Premier League season. It been see that. Say in a single season in the Premier League, we share 25 goals, we be more than 15 assists in the season. It be in see that. And you see, people are asking that Salah money over this season list. People are saying that it might be the greatest individual season ever in the Premier League. The kind of records are all setting, the kind of numbers he's making. This season already 50 plus goals. There were seasons that Ronaldo and Messi 60 plus, Messi 90 plus. The season in a calendar season. So listen, with how Liverpool, boy, any Mohamed Salah form, no, are increasing. Right now, the fans are saying that. Despite the fact that Salah ain't I feel that the ball no mature, I feel that all produce more numbers and they are keen say they might be able to lock him down to a Liverpool team. No, listen, Jamie Carragher said no kind about Mohamed Salah. I remember the last time Ballon d'Or issue no, you boldly made a suggestion that even we some of the Africans we don't cherish the AFCON, and that is the reason why some of the players from Africa, especially who make a statement on Abranta and the Eddie Ademola Lookman, are being overlooked at the big stage. And you see, it happened. It happened on one of the biggest sports stations in the world, Sky Sports. They were even part of the stations cover the AFCON. No? And during the event, Jimmy Carragher said, in terms of individual performance, Salah is ahead in terms of the Premier League goals and numbers across all the 5 leagues. But you see the Champions League, none they are Mbappe ebo hat-trick. Listo, you saw the commentaries on social media, how people were saying Kylian Mbappe the best player in the world, especially rising to the occasion in one of the biggest competition this season. And he made mention say if Liverpool are able to win the league, the major trophy Salah nya ebetimi ama ni Ballon d'Or win no aye so simple eye winning the Champions League, and there's no other major competition this season. And the hono etchen Mikarechit big mix any than story ajim emamoka say AFCON is a major competition, and Jamaica guy didn't regard AFCON as a major competition until said the two pandits ebe mono. And son I say, oh, Scody Kakrakas are well. Seriously, he didn't know that AFCON a major competition. And see, this is the disrespect towards the African players. We've seen players country when it's time for African players to go and play, especially like January. Now, ama on the coach and yourself. We've seen this several times. Even Drogba at Chelsea, those days or January. AFCON, people didn't like it, but I mean, he was one player. He was so patriotic for Ivory Coast national team, no? And people have been saying that one of the main reasons why Sir Alex Ferguson they didn't like buying African players was that January now Obokakobo AFCON. They didn't like it, and Akakwe said whenever they are playing the Euros, Euros their league in the boy are breaking Obokakobo Euros. So the African Cup of Nations, no, you're born a timer leagues air coso, and it doesn't. Some of the big clubs doesn't like it. They don't even regard time I'm mobile African Cup of Nations. We are also playing our league, and this season AFCON ever shifted at the about December to January 2016. So this takes us back to the Ballon d'Or conversation in making. Right now, it's obvious that Mohamed Salah is either top 1, top 2, or top 3 or Ballon d'Or podium regarding if Liverpool edge league, either they fail to win the Champions League or not. With the performance he's consistently other than if or continue like this now or just the Premier League, and right now obvious that Liverpool might be able to win the EFL or Mamako final. Yeah, right now Manchester Madrid say Omekwakoji treble, the Premier League, the Champions League, and the EFL. It looks likely obvious that they might be able to get the EFL and the Premier League. The Champions League, question mark down, because I mean they will have to play one of the best teams in Europe, Arsenal or Metimokwakoji. And if they are able to win the Champions League, it's a done deal for Mohamed Salah. The last time we made mention about say AFCON might not be something that ever added to Mohamed Salah Ballon d'Or wins. No, into check here since 2014, listo near Ballon d'Or in December. Early December, and from 2015 echo 2015-17 about November, and right now about October. So this year apart from it was it 2019-2020 then COVID into cancel no October, the last 3 AFCONs na late October, and this season obvious that clear that you in October, but the actual dates no out yet, but the 2025 Ballon d'Or ceremony no in October. And here is the case that the AFCON now at least in Kebeba Mohamed Salah crack team could do final crack na so continue everything pushing no listo. Here is the case I born in December, so it means that the AFCON calendar no and the AFCON tournament no out of the Ballon d'Or conversation this year. So if Mohamed Salah wants to win the Ballon d'Or, the AFCON no ain't speak even, because at the time AFCON near Ballon d'Or win and every. So as Jamaica Gakai, I mean it was false. AFCON is one of the major tournaments in total world football. In fact, Africans we contribute so much to football that even Ocheki, the FIFA transfer market report or the bad this season and this summer, out of scanner transfer sequina, Africa alone and African players moving from Africa, the deals are equals were African they contribute to least to 12% of the transfer deals now go through. This is the continent that we believe that you lack a lot of facilities like a lot of infrastructures are providing talent, but yet still see the numbers that we are pulling in terms of the football business aspect Africans here and see list too. These are some of the few numbers echoes in this year AFCON, and it's a testament that the 2025 AFCON because of Morocco will be one of the best ever. Listen, the past previous after this Ivory Coast tournament, it raised a lot of eyebrows, it raised a lot of questions about this Ivory Coast African Cup of Nations. Looks like it's one of the best ever AFCONs that happened, and the Morocco one, but with the kind of infrastructures, with the kind of improvements, CAF, any Morocco federation, just for this AFCON to be the best. AFCON, let me improve it. You look at the numbers in terms of the commercial insights. So with last year after the AFCON across Cote d'Ivoire, in terms of video views across digital platforms, it means surpassing 2.2 billion. Which is improvement on all the recent AFCONs in recent time. Impressions digital platforms equal 2.1 billion. In fact, the 2021 the views was 250 million, the impressions was 1.1 million, and right now we check it 350 million views to 2.2 billion. In fact, the number of video views more than the number of impressions across digital platforms. You look at sponsorships list 10 sponsorships and 2020.
Why are we making this public now?
Yes.
So you see, these people, they have a way of the world is ruled with narratives.
Yeah.
Right. And these people, about the English Premier League and everything about it, right? The
narratives,
narrative said they are the very best.
Yeah.
League near the very, even if you are doing well.
Yeah.
If you are doing well, it was Spanish La Liga anyway. Maybe except because of Real Madrid and Barcelona. A good role in terms of their performances in Europe, right? And what they've done to the English teams, so-called top teams.
Yeah.
And as a Spanish La Liga, and they don't almost person made of but they have a way. Omoma EP on and look, he said they are more competitive, better, and the very more competitive than even the Spanish La Liga. They have the way or something.
Yeah.
Why do we have to sit down and allow them to from day one? Say some of the people even think say yene M1 and so.
Oh yeah.
Some of the people think say even we comment go on TikTok. Now African, one of the African countries has almost Kendrick Lamar Super Bowl. Oh, Nipani bisa say, oh, see then or share Super Bowl to be able to make what happen. This is their thinking. This is what they've been fed from a Munkola.
They even believe that we don't even have internet.
Remember, say, I was saying you fight as a modern abo. Ashe say 10 consecutive
goals in 10 consecutive tournaments, international tournaments. Ronaldo. Yes.
He had to take journalists to Afina. But you see, we have people right? We have people as a Wikipedia, editing Wikipedia. We have accredited people who editing Wikipedia. That person who said, also this I record near the shame. So in case of be a researcher, everybody appears and no, there is a player on the side there. Yes, I record. Until some more Ronaldo buy a chair say, oh no, now I should go in we and son. Why do we have to wait always? Why should we not speak for ourselves, not put our things out there until some I can be and son what? How are you AFCON? Some of our players, right? Some of our players doesn't even value the AFCON. You need to say now, Angola striker, Zola today.
Mabululu.
No, your friend in Zola. No about Fiorentina. Or say he will not leave the club side. We've seen stories about Michael Essien. We've seen a party. We've seen a whole lot of look at the timing. Almost to me, any calf didn't go. Oh, FIFA day we have a tournament. 2 weeks to the tournament. I was saying team they are releasing players. But after what happens? 2 days to the tournament and
releasing players.
What are we doing about it? What are we? Copa America want to be near Saudi and Copa America.
Yeah.
But AFCON, much better.
You got Messi winning the last Ballon d'Or because of winning Copa America.
Yes,
that's easy.
Because the people there, no, I'm making sure so not packaging in such that you dare not. What is almost about the show?
Because at the first night Europeans no almost disregarded Copa America crash.
Yes.
Oh, tournament how much but I mean it kept on that some of the big players, no, every that continent. Yes.
When they are moving out, by Patemone, those omo ye I was say lead the charge. Do say you're from no clubs collaborating. Oh, we need to play these 2 matches. When you finish, then you go. When you finish, even the FIFA rules in the say 2 weeks to the tournament, release all the players. But you have any compromise. Why wouldn't they disrespect us? They will disrespect us because Yakas are putting value on the said competition. So why wouldn't Karaga ever disrespect the AFCON? Mo Salah or fee AFCON about. Look at the conversations and Sana players before me release them. And when the chair say value be an value.
Yeah.
So me, I can understand. We need to what? Project our game. We need to ensure that we
and you cry no.
Yes. Push it the other way. And you see, the point is that I was saying to me, correct. Send a the negative will not be what? Will not be too much. What is a tournament? There are issues. But look at our VAR. How were we able to sell the VAR, the success of the VAR?
Because the officiating was one of the best.
What I said?
Officiating.
We didn't do that. The best players. Edu Ballon d'Or. Look, man. Now, what was the conversation? Yabonbi. One African journalist, no. What I say? To see player, what in terms of numbers and everything. Only look, man, performance, but a dignity or because Kotua Masani Patricia. So, Yankasano, and your position, and people are crying. I've no more crying. We've not, and you see, you need to tell your story. So, when you are Premier League, you know, Sky Sports and BBC, they tell their story. On Premier League, they sell to you, and you're deliberate. We don't do that. And you until say you will say, oh, we are coming with the TLB and son, but look, man, cause a penalty against Fulham. And the African way for now, share videos, share, look, man, we now, you can't, your mind saying the infant. It's a man. White coach who say masa okra no where you are
for value
until said so you making sure say this is what we are packaging to the world. We should forget it. Jamie Carragher is saying he's just making it loud. What majority of
them are
thinking.
Anything
I have gone on certain table annual analysis proud to the game. Say Sky Sports. There were no analysis whatsoever. And no somebody about better so. They don't discuss the player. Allow more, you know. Conditions in the net saying, but because Sky Sports about you cry, you won't pray inferiority complex. If Baba a game now, so we making sure say we have a production team. Statistics about these players, the history of the AFCON. The panel no matter transfer. Even if say best African journalists, allows okay, we will pay them. Just give them the space to come and analyze the game, so that almost so sharp. they will know say, oh, okay, this is the history of the AFCON. Oh, okay, this is what the AFCON has been able to do. Let me go what I said. Your continent in a ban of FIFA voting here there. We have numbers than everybody.
Yeah.
We have numbers than everybody. In terms of talent wise, you know South Americans competing. In terms of numbers, we also have huge numbers. But how are we selling our story? It's immediate. Canada way today. He's only amplifying what they think
what
about
do you
us.
think, yeah?
What I say, yeah, we call AFCON. Now, if you want to say, approving a journalist way just to go to tell, because you don't know. Say the more the stories may trend, the more almost reading. But you say you the yaba, cut off points. Yeah, match in some trophy movie. We, but say no, opia platform. You will be on your journalist, but followers are over. Now CBS was a CBS.
Yes.
Champions. Also, my invited
Speed. Yeah.
Also, my invited Speed on board and him. He's a journalist, but they sense at one page, you know,
has numbers.
Our numbers, you know, so they are bringing him. Send a bell, tap into almost all follow, no.
Yeah.
What to me achieve one person to know say you show you and show you interest in a class. What do we do? Yeah. Obi followers, proud music or Twitter impression there.
Yeah, because that day now my Champions League show. No. Speed was no live watch with Omo, you know. And when oil live watch now CBS also producers no eko kate Speed live watch no yen e kate that part, and you see that part alone when Omo was CBS no increasing the views no money. If they're having 1 million views at that moment, Speed by no, they had 50% more viewership to what they were doing. And CBS and they say Omo show now they Omo any tactical analysis. No, you watch Canada Mika Richards and they just do the normal Omo fact statistics. They don't bring any history. It's just performance based. And now breast I say and a breast needs say I say. So with me, I think that Listo that yes, we need to blame ourselves, and Sana Okan, it's all about the narratives and how we position ourselves. Because market wise, we didn't even market it AFCON. Me, I went to the AFCON. I was like, Charlie, this tournament was superb. And people are I'm call AFCON. They said me, boss, Doc can say, Charlie, where I was watching the AFCON from, this is the best ever AFCON since I started in the journalism. I mean, early 20s. Or no, we're near the best ever AFCON watching. But yes, still, one could be anything. The narratives nearby, and even when Ivory Coast won the AFCON, narratives yes.
Where is
you could have amplified the story.
Where is the backstory? The unseen
documentaries.
Yes, the documentaries. How they were able to win. But
because Listo,
Calf making sure say on Netflix. I then Akusha how the success story of
this story would have been the best. Make I say Ivory Coast last group game number Omulusu yen Alassane Ouattara Stadium. At that time, na upeso koshe Ghana ni Mozambique game na tickets na kita on true thing because Alassane Ouattara Stadium and no far any new stadium I see the biggest stadium in Ivory Coast, and baby one there's a lot of traffic into no. I'm making sure say if you are coming to watch the Ghana game at dining room na wow, ba share Ivory Coast game ticket in to talk one ticket ultimate share 2 matches no inti me Ivory Coast game no when I went to me call park no na Ivory Coast for na almost be first half, but me tickets I wanted to go and watch Ghana's game, but because ticket in 2 games when they finish the game so be kaya basisa na edi romi ewo Cote d'Ivoire Ivory Coast for instance, and they thought that it was part of Ivory Coast national team no near Ntoko C Park no so there were videos outside that Omulusu game no they were throwing things at the players Ivory Coast for players no for fun and more Ghana and Ghana lusu no and the more munya the opportunity to qualify as one of the third best teams and they went on to win the tournament. See this story. Emery Fines coach no 2016 Portugal GM. Yes.
But almost up to now, I still be because they are able to work.
amplify the story.
Amplify the story. Back to factory sense. People are not thinking. I was saying Morocco in terms of making sure that all the venues will be full to capacity, making sure you get videos people are trooping, because that is what almost used to be at the NDBT.
Yeah.
Say English Premier League, every day
the centers are full.
The centers are full. People are eager to watch them near their there. We need to make sure, say, yes, so